Hello, 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 and welcome back, lovely people, to my channel, Lotto for Fun. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm going to try to get back on track with regular videos. So, again, welcome. This is where we play Lotto for fun while increasing our odds of winning. Nothing's guaranteed, nothing's promised, but having fun when you play the Lotto, and hopefully you win a few dollars as you play along. All right, so getting back to the even, odd, and high-low strategy, I just want to reiterate, if you are new to this channel, these two strategies are what I like to use to look at patterns. Okay, I am a pattern player. I like to strategize by looking at historical patterns and guessing, hypothesizing future possible wins or plays. All right, so let's get started. Today we are going to review for midday. Again, want to reiterate how I play. I normally play pick three, cash three, depending on the state you're in. They're all the same, but I like to play from midday to midday or evening to evening. I rarely mix up playing midday evening or evening midday. I like to play the same time frame. Okay, that's just my strategy. Feel free to use the strategy that you feel works best for you. Just letting you know. So we're looking at midday plays for the states of Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, and Georgia. All right, today is February 7th, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so for Arkansas, we're going to start off. For those, very obvious, we all know what even odd numbers are, and then we look at the even odd combinations that are provided for you right here. That's what we're going to look at, patterns, to see which of these combinations are played more often than not, which helps us guess or pick future combinations to play in hopes of winning. All right, so my strategy is I look at the last 20 draws, as you can see right here listed, and I have the dates, the numbers that were drawn, and the pattern, the combination for even odds. So as you can see, all kinds of different patterns have been played. But if you look over here where it says combos played greater than or equal to 5, I like to see which pattern has been played the most. Now, as you can see, there are no combinations within the last 20 draws that have been equal to or greater than 5. So I go to the next greater number, which is 4, and that is the combination of even, even, even. Okay, so again, for my strategy, I will look more at playing that pattern since that seems to be the most popular pattern played. Now, the least popular pattern played, it's really a mix. It's a hand toss because, as you can see, it's even, odd, 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 even, odd, and odd, even, even. So if you're someone who likes to play cold numbers or cold combinations that haven't been played in a while because you know eventually they will be played, we don't know when, but you know it's coming soon, you can also, as an alternative, choose the combinations that have been played the least. Okay, so it just depends on which way you want to go. All right, and then here we're looking at which combination starts with an even number or an odd number, the number of times that occurs, and it seems that combinations starting with an even number seem to be most popular at 12 times over 8. And then right here, times played greater than 5. Right here, I like to look at just the number itself. How many times has it been drawn within the last 20 draws? It does not matter which order, if it's the first number, middle number, or last number, but I like to get an idea of what is a popular, common, hot number that seems to be played over and over and over. And it seems that the number 6 at 12 times seems to be a pretty good, hot, popular number. The least popular number is the number 8, which has been pulled or played 3 times, no matter which order it's been played within that draw. All right, so let's scroll down here, a couple of repetitive information over here, but the next box we want to look at is, okay, if we're going to play the combination that seems to be the most popular, which is even, 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 right in this box over here are the groups of numbers that fall within that even, even combination. You do not have to pick the exact order of these numbers. They're all in ascending order. Feel free to mix them up, put them in any order. And if you do choose to go with these numbers, I hope you win. Let me know. Good luck. But, you know, if this helps, please leave a comment in the box below, and let me know if this has worked out for you or not. And again, it's not to say that this is going to be the exact combination that'll be played next. It's just, I'm just saying within the next 2 to 4 days, this one of these numbers within the even combination might pop up and might be a winner, either if you play it straight or box. All right, so let's go to the high low strategy for Arkansas. As you can see, we're looking at the same last 20 draws, as you can see, but this time we're looking at high low, which numbers are high, which numbers are low. At the top, we have, very self-explanatory which numbers fall within that, that high low level. And then, of course, right here, high-low combinations, the different combinations that you can play in any order for the high and low, or H and L's. All right. So combinations that have been played that are either equal to or greater than 5. Again, we're not seeing anything that has reached that number of times. So the next popular number will be the number 4. And it seems to be 3 of those high-low combinations kind of meet that criteria, which is high, low, 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 high, low, and low, high, high. So again, feel free to pick any one of those popular combinations, or you can pick the least played combination, because again, it may not have been played for the last 20 draws, but eventually it could pop up and you could be ready to play that and win. So the least popular combination that has been played is low, low, high, which basically has not been played yet. So we're anticipating that to be played soon. We don't know when, but eventually. And then numbers within the combination of high, low that has started with a high number seems to be winning more so over, which with 11 times, versus a combination starting with a low number, which has been played 9 times. All right. And same as before, even odd combinations, just, the number itself that has been played more than less in any kind of order. Just a repetitive box here just to kind of keep you aware. We'll scroll down to the second part of the high-low strategy, and let's focus on the numbers that fit within that combination. So as we mentioned before, numbers that have been played the most, it hasn't reached that equal to or greater than 5, but we're looking at the next highest number, which is the number 4. So it'll be high, low, 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 high, low, or low, high, high. Now, what's interesting here is that it still fits within the same criteria for high, low, low, or low, high, low, because they both have one H, 2 L's, or one high number and 2 low numbers. So we're going to go with that. So high, low, low, we're going to go with that. We have a box of numbers that fit that criteria. Again, these are in ascending order. Feel free to take these numbers, mix them up, put them in any order that you feel could potentially be pulled within the next few draws, and let me know if you win. Hopefully those work out for you. If so, please let me know in the description box below. All right, good luck. All right, so next state, California. Here we go. Last 20 draws right here listed here. Even odd combinations have been determined, and combinations of even odd that are greater than or equal to the number 5. Again, we're not finding anything that has been played that much, so the next highest number is 4, and we seem to have 2 combinations that fit that, which is even, odd, odd, and odd, even, even. Oh, that's kind of a twist. So it's either 1 even number, 2 odd numbers, or 1 odd number and 2 even numbers. So that's really interesting to see. And then we kind of have we do have a tie here. So out of the combinations that start with an even number or that start with an odd number, they are meeting to halfway, or meeting the same number of times, which is 10 each. So if you decide to play any of these combinations that starts with an even or odd number, your chances are 50-50 of getting at least the first number correct. And then the number itself that has been played the number amount of times within the last 20 draws, regardless of what order it's in, the most popular number seems to be the number 3. The least popular number right here seems to be the number 7, which has been pulled 3 times. And I'm sorry, let me go back over that. The most popular numbers is actually 2, is the number 2 and 3, and they both have been pulled 8 times, regardless if they are the first number, middle number, or last number. All right, part two of the even odd strategy. We are looking now at the combination that you may want to choose to play in future draws for midday. And we're looking at the even odd combinations. So here is the box that fits that, gives you a list of numbers that fit that criteria. Again, you can play them box, you can play them straight, you can mix them up. I just hope you win. The next couple of draws, let me know how that works out, if it does or doesn't. Again, I wish you luck. So let's go to high-low strategy for the state of California. Again, we're looking at the same last 20 draws, but this time we're looking at numbers or combinations for that high-low strategy. So over here, combinations that have been played either greater than or equal to number 5, is the low high high combination at 6 times. That seems to be the most popular combination that has been played, and the least popular combination that has been played is high high high, which basically hasn't been played yet within the last 20 draws. So again, you may want to play the most popular, you might want to play the least popular. It's up to you. I just hope you win, and just let me know how it works out for you. A strategy is a strategy. You just pick the strategy that works best for you. And then the high-low combinations that either start with a high number or low number. It seems like the combinations that start with a low number for the state of California is winning at 15 times, with the first number being a low number versus a combination that starts with a high number at 5 times. And then there's the number itself, regardless of what order. The most popular number that, again, as even odd, that doesn't change. I'm sorry, that doesn't change. So again, as we saw before, 2, 3, the numbers 2 and 3, they have been played 8 times, where the least popular number, which is the number 7, which has only been played 3 times. All right, so let's jump right to the list of numbers that fit the criteria of the most popular combination played for high-low, and that is low high high at 6 times. Here's a box of the numbers that fit that criteria. Again, please feel free to use those, and just let me know how that works out in any order, box or straight. And I wish you luck within the next couple of draws coming up. That I hope that it works out for you. Okay, Colorado, the state of Colorado. All right, last 20 draws right here listed right here. We're looking at even odd strategy first, and the combinations that are played either equal to or greater than the number 5. Again, we're not finding anything that has been played that many times, so the next highest number is 4. And it seems that even odd odd and odd odd even fit that that combination, or at least that criteria of being the most popular combination that has been played, and the least combination that has been played is odd odd odd, which has not been pulled yet. So again, do you want to play the most popular combination that seems to pop up more times than not, or do you want to play a combination that we're waiting to eventually happen? You know it'll happen, you just don't know when, but you're on board and you have your numbers ready for that odd odd odd, hopefully draw that will pull and be a winning ticket for you. It's totally up to you what strategy you choose. Again, same here, which is interesting for the state of Colorado. Combinations that either start with an odd number or an even number are 50-50. So it doesn't matter which way you go. You can pick either way, either or number. For even or odd. And then times played greater than 5, just the number itself, regardless of what order. The most popular number that has been played is the number 5 at 8 times. And then the least popular number that has been played is the number 7. That's kind of interesting, at 3 times. All right. And then for the even odd strategy, the most common combination, we're going to look at the even odd odd group of numbers. So here you go. Feel free to look at these, stop the video if you want, write them down, write down some of the numbers in different orders that you can play. I wish you luck. Just let me know if this was any help, and if any of them are a winner. Again, let me know. We're all here to have fun and hopefully increase our odds of winning. All right, high-low strategy now for Colorado. Same last 20 draws, but now we are looking at the high-low combinations. So the combination that has been played either that's equal to 5 or greater than 5, excuse me, is the high-high-low combination at 5 times. And then the least popular combination for high-low is high-high-high and low-high-high, which they've each been played at least or pulled at least once within the last 20 draws. So it's up to you if you want to play the least or the most popular. And same thing here, which is very interesting. Combinations that either start with a high number or a low number. It's both 50-50. They both equally have been played within the last 20 draws. All right. We'll skip over the number itself that has been played. We've already looked at that. And then we're going to look at the group of numbers that fit the most popular combination that has been played within the last 20 draws. And that is high, high, low. Feel free to look, use these numbers in any order or arrangement, and just let me know how it works out. I hope it does. All right. Let's go to Connecticut. Here we go. Connecticut. Even odd strategy, last 20 draws listed right here. And then the combination that has been played the number of times that combination has been played that either equals the number 5 or is greater than 5. We're not seeing it. So the next most popular number will be 4. And that combination is odd, odd, even right here. All right. The least popular combination that has been played is odd, even, odd. Now, this is really interesting because they're really similar. There's 2 odd numbers and 1 even number. So it just depends on the order in the arrangement of your numbers that you will play for pick 3. But again, odd, odd, even is the most popular combination so far within the last 20 draws. And then odd, even, odd has not been played yet. So eventually that will be pulled. So again, it's up to you and the strategy you want to use. And for combinations that either start with an even number or an odd number, it's 50-50. So you can go either way with that. And then the number itself, regardless of what order it has been played, how many times has that number been played? Greater than 5 times. And it looks like we have the most popular number, which is the number 4, which has been pulled 9 times. The least popular number that has been played or pulled within the last 20 draws is the number 0, which has been pulled 3 times. All right. And then for our most popular combination that has been played within the last 20 draws is the odd, odd, even. So here is a box of numbers that fit that criteria. So again, feel free to use these. Let me know if these work out for you, if these have been a winner or not. Let me know. I'm so interested in hearing from you guys just to see if maybe this could be a strategy that works out for you in the future. All right, let's look at Delaware. Delaware, even odd strategy first, last 20 draws as usual right here. And then we, of course, have the arrangement or the combinations, even odd combinations that it could be. And then let's look at the number of times it's played. Is it either equal to or greater than the number 5? So the combination that seems to be the most popular is odd, even, odd, which has been pulled 6 times within the last 20 draws. That's a nice number. 6 times. That seems to be a really, really, really popular number. And then the least popular combinations that have been played within the last 20 draws is odd, odd, even right here, and then odd, even, even, and neither one of them have been played yet. So that's something to keep in mind, that eventually one of those or both of those will eventually be played. It's just a matter of, knowing what numbers you want to play that fit that combination, that order. And hopefully it's the numbers that, the numbers that are pulled are the ones that you played and that you win a few dollars. That'd be awesome. All right. So we have combinations that start with either an odd number or an even number, and it looks like even number combinations that start with an even number is more popular at 12 times versus combinations that have been pulled with an odd number at 8 times. And then just the number itself, regardless if it's the first, middle, or last number, what number is popular greater than 5 that has been played. And it seems that we have a tie between the number 4 and number 5, which seems to come up quite often. It's 9 times within the last 20 draws. The least popular number is the number 0 and the number 9, which has been pulled 3 times within the last 20 draws. All right. Scroll down further. Now we're looking at the most popular combination again, which was odd, even, odd, which has been pulled 6 times within the last 20 draws. Just look at this box here for the numbers that fit that criteria and that arrangement, but you do not have to stick with that arrangement again, feel free to mix those up in any order and let me know if those work out for you. Okay, again, this is your strategy, but this is just a help at looking at patterns, historical patterns, because we do know that history eventually repeats itself. Okay, that's my strategy I use. It helps me. It's not always an exact to the T win, but it definitely, I do win often. I might not win every time, but I do win often enough. So I hope this helps you. All right, next state. We are looking, oh, I'm sorry, we are still on Delaware. We are doing high-low, my apologies. So same last 20 draws, and then we're going to look at which combination has been played that is greater than or equal to number 5 for the high-low combinations. Again, we don't see anything that high, but the next highest number is 4, and it's high, high, high combination and low, low, low. Oh, that's interesting to see. Okay, so either all high numbers or all low numbers. And they both have been played within the last 20 draws 4 times. So those both seem to be more popular. The least popular combinations is high, low, high or high, low, low. And those have been played at least 1 time. All right. And then numbers or combinations that have started with either a high number or a low number. It looks like combinations that start with a low number. It seems to be more popular. At 12 times it's been played or drawn, those types of combinations, versus a combination that starts with a high number that has been drawn 8 times. We can skip this because, again, it's just we're looking at the same thing as we looked at with even odd. What number itself has been played the most versus the least. All right. Last page for the combination of high-low strategy. We are going to look at high, 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 which is one of the popular, as we mentioned before, it's high, high, high or low, low, low. So we're just going to look at high, high, high. Both have been pulled 4 times within the last 20 draws. So here are the numbers that fit that criteria. They're in ascending order. So again, feel free to mix the order of any of these number combinations and let me know if they work out for you. Okay, again, you can play in box or straight. All right, next we're looking at Florida. Here we go. Florida, last 20 draws, even odd combination or strategy we're looking at for Florida, and the combination, the even odd combination that has been played either greater than 5 or equal or greater to 5. Excuse me. Again, we're not seeing that. So the next popular number is 4. And what fits that is the odd, odd, even, or the odd, even, odd. Again, it's like the same thing, but it's not. It just depends on the arrangement of the numbers you play, where that odd or even number falls. So again, it's really interesting when things like this happen. Because you really get to, it helps you kind of narrow down to the combination. You might say to yourself, okay, I'll play a combination that has at least 2 odd numbers or 1 even number. But again, you just mix it up. But here you at least know that they have been pulled 4 times each. Okay, so that kind of increases your odds of winning if that seems to be that ongoing pattern. So that's why I like to look at patterns first when I'm determining what combinations to play. All right, so the least popular combination is even, odd, odd, which has not been played yet. So it could be coming in the future. We don't know when, but that's something to keep an eye out for. And then combinations that either start with an even number or an odd number. It looks like combinations that start with an odd number are winning. More so, they have been pulled or drawn 14 times more versus a combination starting with an even number at 6 times. And I just want to scroll back up here. Remember the combinations that seem to be more popular, odd, odd, even, or odd, even, odd. Again, right here, both of those actually start with an odd number. And remember, combinations that start with an odd number seem to be played more, 14 times more than 6 within the last 20 draws. So again, keeping an eye on patterns. This is how it all comes together. So I hope this is hitting home for a lot of people if this is the type of strategy you want to implement into your pick 3 strategy. Okay, and then the number itself, regardless of what order, if it's the first, last, or first, middle, or last number, excuse me, it seems that the number 0 and the number 2 seem to be the most popular numbers that show up or that have shown up within the last 20 draws at 9 times each. And then the least popular numbers that have been played are 5 and 6, which have been played 3 times each. All right. All right, the second part of even odd strategy, again, we're looking at odd, odd, even, but technically you're kind of looking at both of these. It just depends on the arrangement. But again, odd, odd, even, here's a box of the numbers that fit that criteria. Again, if you mix them up, you're really technically playing both combinations. You can play them box, you can play them straight. Regardless, I just hope you win. I hope they play your numbers pull within the next couple of draws. Just let me know how it works out for you as you're starting to see these patterns and you want to play them consistently. If that is the strategy you want to use, excuse me, that's the strategy you want to use. All right, let's skip ahead. So we're looking at the high-low strategy now for the state of Florida. Same last 20 draws that have been that we're looking at and evaluating, but now we're looking at high and low numbers. So combinations that have been played that are either equal to or greater than 5. Again, we're not seeing that high of a number of draws for one particular combination, except for the next highest number, which is the number 4, and that combination is the low, low, low. All right. And then the least popular combination, which has only been played once within the last 20 draws, is high, low, low. And then combinations that either start with a high number or low number, it looks like combinations that start with a low number are more popular, which has been pulled 13 times over 7 for over 7 versus combinations that start with a high number. All right. And we've already evaluated the one number, regardless of what order that's most popular. So let's scroll down and we're looking at, again, low, 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 which seems to be the most popular combination within the last 20 draws for the state of Florida. So here is the box of numbers that fit that criteria. Again, you can mix up the combination, play them box, play them straight. Just let me know how it works out. And I wish you luck. All right, last state for this video is the state of Georgia. All right, last 20 draws listed right here, right here. And combinations, even odd combinations that are either equal to or greater than 5. It seems like a lot of them have not been played as much, or at least up to the number of 5, which is not bad. But it just goes to show how it's a good mix of combinations that have been played recently. So it seems like, the states have been kind of mixing up the numbers and not giving you too much of a one-sided look at patterns. I'll say that. But nonetheless, jumping right into it, the most popular pattern or combination for even odd combinations is the odd, odd, odd and the odd, even, odd. They have both been played 4 times within the last 20 draws. The least popular combination is even, 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 which has not been played as of yet. All right. So again, you can play the most popular combinations. You can play the least popular combinations. It just depends on the strategy that you feel will work best for you. And the combinations that either start with an odd number or an even number, it looks like combinations that start with an odd number are winning more at 12 times versus 8. And then the number itself, regardless of what order, the number itself that has been played the most within the last 20 draws seems to be the number 5. That seems to be a really good hot number. 11 is a really good number. And then the least popular number that has been played, it looks like it's it's a good number of numbers, So we got 0, 4, 8, and 9, and all 3 of them have shown up at least 3 times within the last 20 draws, regardless of what order. All right. Second part of even odd strategy. As we said, the most popular combination is odd, 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 or odd, even, odd. So we're going to look at odd, odd, odd. And right here is a box of numbers that fit that criteria. So again, mix them up, play them box, play them straight. Just play them. Let me know how it goes. And I hope you win. Good luck with that. All right, last part for Georgia. Last part of the strategy, which is the high-low strategy. Same last 20 draws, but now we're looking at how the most popular combination for high-low, either greater than or equal to 5, and this is a good solid number, 6. So 6 times the combination low, 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 high has been played. So definitely seems to be very, very popular. And then the least popular combination is low, 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 which has only been played once. All right. And then combinations that either start with a high number or low number, it's almost kind of a little bit of a tie, but what's edging a little bit ahead are combinations that start with a low number at 11 times versus 9. All right, same thing here. The number of times that a number has been played in any combination, you can look at that again later on, and decide if you know which number you want to use within the next group of numbers you want to play for your strategy. Scrolling down, we're going to focus on the combination that's the most popular, which has been played 6 times, and that combination is a low, low, high number. Here's the box of numbers that fit that criteria. Again, as I say before, play them straight, play them box. Just let me know if you play it, how it plays out, and if you win. So, thanks for giving me your time. I hope this helps. I hope this is fun for you as you're looking at patterns and seeing what strategy may or may not work for you, or if this helps you with a different strategy that you're using and you're putting different parts or pieces of a puzzle together to help increase your odds of winning. Because again, that's what Lotto for Fun is all about. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you later. I'm out.